Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10.
380. Good hunt.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. So that penalty declines. They're happy enough stuffing that last play at the line for no gain. And that penalty is going to go ahead and put them right back where they started. It's first and 10 again.
Good hunt.
They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Kind of seems to me like somebody was just kind of waiting for prime time. Brought his best out with the very first carry and's got us off and running.
First down, and they go right back to it. Having gained about a handful there. Coming up to stop that play with Jahdae Barron.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. Caught, this is Greg Dulcich. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Set. Go.
Herbert from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Broncos get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Ready.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey, who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Junior Colson bringing an end to that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Hold on, set. Ready. Ready, hot. Away.
Shotgun snap to Nix. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Hold on, set. Captain, ready. Joe. Away. Bombers.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. He's got it. Complete to Bryant. And they make the tackle at the 38. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. I know it's early, Brock, but that felt kind of big. A lot of momentum generated from that turnover was about to disappear if they didn't convert.
Yeah, there actually is some pressure on this opening series to score. I know pressure's a privilege, but that turnover gave them some early momentum, but it won't just disappear if they'll fail to score. It will actually head to that other sidelines.
Play action with Nix. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces throwaway.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
Hold on, set. Ready. Captain. Joe.
Once more, it's Nix. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Away. Hold on, set. Ready. Away. Bombers.
It's a 3rd down. Give to Harvey. He Gain's good there, partner. A nice 7-yard effort, but they're still well short, so this is going to be 4th down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. This is a 48-yard look for him. The kick by Lutz is good. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Xavier Gibson now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. 1st and 10, Herbert. Catch is made. That's Trey Harris. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
This is complete. It's Davis. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards. It's like you always say, right back to work for him, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Throwing on 1st is Herbert. Chased out to his right. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And he gets this forward to the 19.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Hey, go Lion. Baylor tight.
Now Herbert again. Now some room to work. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback. The receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Herbert to throw once more. And he's going to have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st.
Touchdown, Chargers.
They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play. They just exposed them.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. It's Nix out of the pistol. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And he'll get it up to the 44.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Nix now, 3rd and 1. That one finds his man, Ingram. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. He has room past the 25. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos hold a slim 2-point lead early.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos push their lead to 3. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. It's the Broncos out in front. We'll get you back to Mile High after this.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Gibson now to return. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Throw is there for a long day Ganston. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
16 yards.
Gets 16 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Herbert throwing again. This one's complete. DeAndre Lambert-Smith. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. It's Herbert once more. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 2nd quarter lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers take a 4-point lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Marvin Mims now to return it. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10.
Hold on, set. Ready. 11. Go. Captain. Away. 12.
First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
This is Ingram looking the left side. And he's going to reach his own 20 before stepping out.
There's no question, Kate, that the big play is down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
We'll air it out on 3rd. And almost someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chargers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
The best defenses, you can go look at it through the decades, are built from the inside out. And that's not just stopping the run on the inside out. That's playing your coverage from the inside out. That time, beautiful job by the defense of taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception, and setting their offense up for success.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Out of the gun. Here's Hampton. And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Again, it's Hampton. All right, they bought him a little room. That run good for 6 on 2nd down. Looking quickly here.
14-yard line. A gain of 6 yards.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. Catch made. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and goal, Chargers.
Top man's in motion right. They'll run with Hampton. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot. And can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Set. Grenade. Grenade. Hey, go lion. Set.
He gets it again. And this time the defense rallies to him. He's stopped for a loss. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal.
Set. Captain. Home troops right. Set.
Herbert now. On the move, headed right. To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point. In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Hold on, set. Captain. Ready. My name is Hunt.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. First and 10, it's Harvey. And they're full steam ahead, but they ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running.
Brings up second and 11 at the 50-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. Even 25 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Now Nix. And set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Second down, give to Harvey. This play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Going to the ground again on first. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. It's a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Nix from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Setting up the screen. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Back to throw it. Big play, pushes them beyond midfield. And finally down right along that opposing 40. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. Cameron Dicker out for the Chargers now to attempt this field goal. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. On the return, here's Mims. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
On the return, the Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. On the handoff, here's Harvey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Nix. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Throw here, third down. He's got Sutton complete. Off to the races, middle of the field. All the way, touchdown Denver. The Broncos take the lead right away in half number 2. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos take a 4-point lead.
Broncos 24, Chargers 20.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for first and 10. Herbert from the gun. Running by Gadsden. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you totally flip the field and the tone of this drive.
Has it down close. And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers grab the lead on their first series of the...
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers push their lead to 3. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Give to Harvey here from the pistol. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Truly two
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Bombers, bombers, bombers.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Forced out to his right. He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Hey, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. He's got it. Complete to Bryant. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. To throw, here's Nix. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Last play sent him back across midfield here, 2nd and long. Nix, quick out wide, complete. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Brings up 3rd down.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long.
Captain.
They'll work against the blitz. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted! Derwin James picks it. And the Chargers will set up just a little bit shy of the 40 following the tackle.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their back.
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Jonte Barron has it. Will take over deep in enemy territory. He's out inside the 30 on the INT.
Must be paying these guys a day rate, not the hourly rate, because it took them just 1 play to answer interception for interception. We're right back, basically, to where we were 2 snaps ago, but with a whole lot of excitement in between.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Bombers.
Giving this to Harvey. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Harvey once more. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Bombers. Joe.
Here's Nix to throw. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Give up the middle to Harvey. Massive hit, so ball's out. And this return will reach the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos picked up the fumble and ran it home. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. That right there was impressive, Brock. Even with the fumble, absolutely no panic on his part. Finding that football, keeping the play going, and taking it in for 6.
I'm just hearing my old offensive coordinator, Tom Moore, say whoever plays the hardest the longest wins. And that's what you got to do. You got to play harder, you got to play longer than your opponent, and when you get an opportunity, go seize it.
Gibson now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to work after throwing the pick. Finds him over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Shotgun give to Hampton. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So now it's going to be third and long. Third and long. They're going to throw. Johnson finds the football, complete. And a great play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And he's got a chunk of yards as we've reached the end of 3. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. The Chargers have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. Less than a ruler needed here on second down. Back to Hampton. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, first and goal. Hampton gets the handoff. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, leaves a whole playbook wide open for you.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. And it's caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Chargers take a fourth quarter lead. Lad McConkey with a touchdown. Missed to go up by a field goal here in the fourth. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers push their lead to 3.
Broncos 31. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. It's Nix out of the pistol. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. It's Harvey straight ahead. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
Ready. Olay. Captain.
Staying on the ground here with Harvey. He's stopped at the 31-yard line. 6-yard gain on the play. And it's going to be first down Denver.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Bombers.
Nix with it on first. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Captain.
Throwing here, Nix. Has it at the 7. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal.
Ready. Bombers. Olay.
They'll run here. It's Harvey. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes them back quite a ways. Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this 1st and goal.
Olay. Ready. Captain. Show.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Mims with the grab. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route for man coverage.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Almost set. Ready. Ready.
Going power with a big tight end. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
That's what I call a go for broke call right there. Had that one saved up for a specific spot, and it fell just short of getting in the touchdown.
Big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal.
Almost set. Ready. 20 to 12. 11.
They're running with Harvey. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Broncos take a 4th quarter lead. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On return, here comes Davis. Escapes a defender. This makes it up to the 25. All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning. Here's Hampton to open the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Chargers needing 4 points. Setting up to pass. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Now to throw. That's him on the quick hitter. He got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker, 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
All right, down by 4. They got to have this one on 4th down. He's got it to his running back. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds for the 1st down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be a yard shy of the 1st as they force him out after the gain of 9.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Back 80, black, Baylor Tiger. Hey, Rick, go.
Back to throw. Downfield finds Lambert Smith. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Brought in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches. At the 9-yard
Offense with an enviable spot to be in, second and inches. Herbert throwing again. Brings it in. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and goal, Los Angeles.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, first and goal. Hampton. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute.
Ball carrier. Touchdown.
Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
That one splits the uprights.
Broncos.
And the
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, here's Mims. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Captain. Ole. Bombers. Throw.
Nix from the gun. Chased out to his right. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
From the 24 once again, it's second and 10.
Bombers. Throw. Ole. Captain.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Went way outside there, trying to work that sideline, Brock. But by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
we see that throw, because I close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback when you let that ball go and you're throwing it all the way to the boundary. There's some risk reward, and that time, well, there was no reward.
To throw. Could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Chargers make the play that should win them this game.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Line up the design keeper. So the Chargers take this one on the road. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Chargers, as we'll see you next time from Denver.
tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs for so long, just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home, stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, I keep going in, see that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better.
On my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew better, then you do better. Yeah, better when I wanna get better.
Chosen one, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that it's my time.
Let the past be the past, I'm on a new level.
No regrets, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that I'll be fine.
Yeah.
And you know that I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better.
If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better.
Were you trying to get crazy with this thing? Don't you know I'm loco?